Alright guys, quick tutorial for you on how to transfer a VR room. And hopefully it's worth it because my wife is making fun of me with my headset on. So, alright, here we go. So I'm sure you went to VP Universe and saw Mighty Morphin's Power Rangers and thought, oh man, I gotta transfer this room over. Here's your chance. So it has N-Fozzy, it has Fleep sounds, something Darth Vito would be very interested in, but it has no VR. It looks like it's a reskin of JP Salas Deadpool tribute table, which is nice because there was someone who already converted that table. It was DaRdog, whoever that is. So if you download that, it has the same, since it's the same playfield, it's going to have the same cab on it. So it'll be very easy to transfer that over. So if we download that Deadpool table, if we download the Mighty Morphin's Power Rangers, that will get us started. So I have them all here. So if we open up Visual Pinball, and go to Mighty Morphin's Power Rangers, and we click this little button, which will essentially minimize that so we can open a second table, which is Deadpool. Minimize that. So now we have the two here, and whichever one you click on is the highlighted one. It'll show you all the layers over here, and you can see that the Power Rangers doesn't have VR. But if we click on Deadpool, it's got 3 VR layers and then the DMD as well. So what we want to take is the cab. So if we open that up, it's got 15 layers or so. And what we want to do is open up Notepad or something similar. We want to go through each one of those layers. If we double click on it, what it'll show us is the material that we need to transfer over and the image. And so if we just write that down over here in materials images, this one needs metal black powder coat. So we write that down. It does not have an associated image, but some of these do, like the back box, color max, no reflection, half. And then we need that image too, pin cab back box. So we go through each one of those, we write them down. I've already done that over here. And then what we need to do is go into table, and then there's the two sections, the materials and the image manager. So if we go into image manager, what we need is these 5 images. So if we control click, if you hold down control and you click, you can essentially pick as many of these as you want. So we need background image, and we need all the pin cabs. So we need pin cab, back box, blades, cabinet, and speakers. And it's very important to click this use name on export, because if this at any point has been re-imported with a different name, then it won't match up with when we transfer it over. So make sure you click that export. I have them saved under old cab images because we'll make some new images, and they're already saved in there, but I'll just overwrite them. And then we go to the material manager, and we need to select all these. So additionally, we will need this one later on for the minimal room, so I'll go ahead and click that. But then we go to metal black powder coat, VR metals, 2-way color maxes, half and quarter, color black, color red, metal shiny, and metal 0.82. So we export those. I already have them. I'll just override them. Mighty Morphin Powers materials. Doesn't matter what you name it. You just need to export all those materials. And once those are exported, you click on your table you want to import to, and we import the images. So I've already have the minimal room materials, which I haven't shown you yet how to do, so we'll ignore those and we'll just import the 5 that we exported. And we will also import the materials. Okay, so we have imported everything we need to transfer the room over. So now we go to the cab and just back out of this. If I double click on the cab layer, now they're all selected over here. If I go to copy, go to our Mighty Morphin's Power Rangers room, click add a new layer, and then use slow click twice. It'll give you the option to rename it, and you can rename it whatever you want with the VR cab. And then you go to edit paste. And now that has pasted in all those, and they should all have their materials and their images already imported. So if we then go to play the table, click Q, Live Editor. Let me see if I can turn off that sound. Let's turn it all the way down. Okay. We go back to that room, and you press Q, it'll bring up that menu, Live Editor. If you mouse scroll out, it'll actually give you the option to essentially 3D grab it. And so now we have a nice cab associated with it. We have the DMD off towards the side, which is where they use it for desktop users. And so we need to actually move it to the correct location. Now it's a flex DMD, which can be a little bit difficult to actually move. But the nice thing is we already have moved it in our Deadpool table, so we can just copy that over to Mighty Morphin's Power Rangers. So the DMD is over here to the side. You can see it there. And it's actually named digit. So these are all the associated objects for the DMD. So we can just, if you just click and drag over the top, it'll highlight all 42. We can delete that. Then we can go back to our Deadpool room DMD. These are the same objects here, but they're moved to the right location. So if we just unclick everything except for that, let's go ahead and highlight all that, 42 flashers, edit, copy, go to the Power Rangers room, add, slow click twice, DMD, one additional click to close it, and then we will paste in the DMD. So now, let me go back into Power Rangers room, and now we get our nice DMD, correct location, looks great. So the only thing left to do is to add a minimal room, and then we want to change some of the artwork. So to add the minimal room, what you want to do is download Six Toes Pin Cab templates. And when you do that, it'll give you a bunch of different template rooms. So if you open any one of those, so this is one showcase, but all of them will have in layer 11, unhighlight everything, the roof, floor, wall left, and wall right. That's all you need for the minimal. If you double click on those, you need these associated images, and you need that no extra shading VR, which we already imported from the other table. So I need to go back to our Mighty Morphin's room. So you could export those. You can go into the image manager. You can go into those. Oh, we don't need the logo. Those four. Use that same username on export. Export those here, which I already did. And then we'll go back. We can close that. Go back to our Mighty Morphin's room. We'll import those. And now, oh, I guess we couldn't close that. Go back. So then we will take those four, highlight them all, make sure we got all four, edit, copy, and then we'll go to Mighty Morphins, create a new layer, paste it in there. Okay, so now we should have our cab, we should have our minimal room, and our DMD in the right location. So that's pretty much it. There's a lot of things you can adjust later on, go into more detail, but like those lights are too high, I would have to move them down. But just a quick on the images. close all these. Done with that. Okay. Now for the images. So we go to our old cab images, which are here. I've also copied them here. So let's say for the back glass. So you can open that. It's very easy to just find an image that you like. This is the one that actually came with the table. So to make sure it fits perfectly, I'm just going to paste it over top and resize it. There. Okay. Perfect. Apply that. We'll save that. I'll just overwrite it. Okay. So then how you import it is you go to your table, images, and then find that image, re-import from, yes, and then you just pick your new image that you just made, which is here. And that will change it. And then when you go back into your table, press Q, scroll out with the mouse, and now we have our Power Rangers back glass. It comes with a B2S, so you might not need that, but just in case. And then if you want to change the other images, you do something very similar. So you go into, let's say you wanted to change the cabinet. So you have your cabinet here. If you do want better quality, you can change the image size. You can change this from 72 up to 150 or something high, which will give you more of a 4K type of image, but for now we'll just leave it. And I found, say, this picture here that I want to import. Copy that back to the cabinet, resize it, and one cool thing is this distort function if you have Photoshop. So essentially you can just pull it to wherever you want and have it fit perfectly. Just stretch it a little bit. And then maybe add a logo, which I've downloaded here. Okay, paste it. So resize it or whatever you want to do. And I'll just duplicate this. Flip it, bring it over here. And then let's take the logo, let's duplicate that. I'll flip that. Oops. Flip that 180 degrees. Okay. And then maybe go ahead and do the front of the cab. And the thing about the front of the cab is if you make it a little bit transparent here, you can see you're going to have this cutout where the start button shows through. I'm going to turn that off for now. Turn that off. And then you just make a cutout for that. Okay. 100%. And we might want to go ahead and take another logo, copy that again, duplicate. Want to move that layer to the front so you can see it. Something like that. no artiste here. Okay, now we got the cab done. Let's save that. All right, almost done. So now we go back and we do that again. Table, image manager, pin cab, cabinet, and re-import. There's a new one. That's pretty much it. You could do the back box, but now you've got the Power Rangers cab art. And the only other thing we haven't done is essentially back box sides, but it should definitely be playable, and then you can adjust some of these things later on. But that's kind of the basics of how to get started in transferring a cabinet from a table. So that's it. All right, guys. See ya.